All right, the Black Ops 6 with the called beta was live yesterday, but like right now, I'm gonna give my honest review about Black Ops 6 and all the movements and anything about that. So, what I'm gonna start first is the movement. Of course, that's like the one of the biggest things about the beta. The movement when I was seeing what they call in COD Next event, the movement seemed kind of clunky, but when I was playing it, like what they call on the beta yesterday, it seemed pretty smooth. And also, it seems that like doing trick shots and like doing like stuff like that, getting kills was easier for me from like the older Call of Duties. Except the only issue sometimes that if I do like if I back no if I die backwards and let's say I'm playing the map Skyline, I accidentally like there was a couple of times that I bounced out of the map and I killed myself. But besides that, the movement seemed pretty well. Now, speaking on the next topic about the guns on BO6, so far the weapons are actually pretty good. My most favorite weapon was probably the XM4 with the amount of what they call it shoot perfectly fine. It was basically fine, except that the only issue was that it was the ammo capacity. But that was like in my first couple of levels because I had like I need to reach level 4 to get like the loadouts available. But besides that, the guns were every single gun was pretty much okay. I'm gonna say it was the XM4 and another weapon. They were pretty OP. But besides that, let's go to Gunsmith. All right, for the Gunsmith spot, what you must do is level up the gun to get what they call the attachments. Like basically like any other Call of Duty game. But what I like about the Gunsmith this year is that it didn't have like a lot of attachments like in W3, at least in my opinion. So like that was the one benefit about Black Ops 6 beta. However, the only issue was that there was no double XP tokens or double XP weekends. I could use my XP tokens to level myself up and stuff like that, but I didn't. But I didn't want to. All right. On the next topic we're going to talk about is about the game modes. The first day that I was playing Black Ops 6 beta, I had 3 modes: Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Hardpoint. However, when I saw what they call when I was playing the beta, what they call today, what I noticed is that they have what they call another game mode called. It's like similar to VIP Escort, but the only difference is that you must kill like a stud or something like that, like a main person. And also, what I also want to talk about, like the next topic is about the maps. Is when I first started playing beta yesterday, I had only 3 maps, and I remember what they call in the advertisement. They gave like around like they said it should be 8 maps in total. So when I was first playing the beta, I was kind of confused about like I thought like that Treyarch was giving like false advertisement for a moment, but until like today, I noticed that they were like telling like I think so. What's the plan is like giving a map every single day, and probably a new game mode every single day. So for the maps on the first day of the beta, it was Skyline, Scud, and also I forgot the other name. But it's like an abandoned train station. But today, what they added was Rewind. It's kind of like a store place. I don't know. That's the new map what they call that they added today. But I am kind of curious to know what is the next map for tomorrow. I guess I'll find out. I guess we find out what they call for tomorrow. The skill base on Black Ops 6, it seemed pretty. It wasn't too hard, but the one thing that I kind of noticed about today is that like there's a couple of times that I was trying to find like people, and it took like a while, and the game didn't start it until that one person needed to join in. So that was one of the downside about the beta. I think it was the lack of people trying to play the game, but maybe it was maybe because everyone was doing other stuff on Saturday, but it seemed kind of empty. But the one thing that I noticed what the more I was playing the beta, I was getting kind of bored kind of quickly. But then there was times that like I was doing perfectly fine. Like I was trying to play the game more. 'Cause I remember yesterday when I was trying to play the beta, when the beta first came out, I got bored within like 2 hours. But I think so if you play with your friends, or or if you're good at it, then I think so. What they call the beta should be like a decent amount of content. Because there was 3 maps on launch day for the beta, so like I obviously got bored. And also the one downside about the beta right now, for the first weekend, is you can only level up until maximum level 20. Until weekend 2, I will let you level up until 30 or 35. One of those two, but you can't level up all the way, so you can't experience the full prestige system. So that's one of the downsides about the beta. But like the one thing I do like about the beta is that like the more you level up, the more like they give you like free like tokens, and it was supposed to be a free skin in there like if you reach maximum level 20. But besides that, like I think the beta is pretty much good. I had like a decent time playing some Black Ops 6. I was playing with a couple of my friends, and I pretty much enjoyed it. I never really had any issues between the beta besides finding some matches. But besides that, like when I was playing on the Xbox, the graphics seemed kind of like Cold Wars, obviously, but it also seemed kind of new. But like also seemed like that the graphics was kind of blocky, kind of like PS4, Xbox One type of graphic. So I was kind of like a little bit like concerned, but I was playing on my Series X. My Series S, my bad. On my Xbox Series S, so I wasn't really expecting like insane graphics. However, when I was playing on the PS5, I saw that the graphics seemed a bit better. So I think it depends on the console. It depends on what of the graphics of the game will be. Obviously, if you play like an older gen console, it will look a bit blocky or like a bit outdated. But I think so if you play a PC or next gen console, you should be perfectly fine. For me, like when I was playing on my Series S, it seemed kind of like a little bit like a bit dated, but not too much. But I think they optimized it to look at least decently. I was playing on 120 hertz, so the frames for me seem perfectly fine and stuff like that. But I know for some other people, they play like on 60 or like I don't know, like just lower frames. Personally, I would choose what they call 120 frames per second for the best smoothest ever to get like a better response time, stuff like that. But it's up to it's up to you guys. Well, like that's my honest opinion about Black Ops 6. Hope you want to enjoy my video, enjoy my honest opinion. I will honestly recommend Black Ops 6 to at least give it out a try. And if you don't want to pay for it, then just go get the free weekend code thingy.